So with that being said, let's make sure that we are remembering and considering legacy and how that ties into the infinite banking concept. That the infinite banking concept is a process. It's something that we proceed forward with. It's something that we are using, applying. It's a discipline, it's a habit, it's a lifestyle, it's a choice. It's something that we are actively doing. Now, I came from a background where I was a state employee as a high school Spanish teacher, and before that, I was in law enforcement. And I had the 401k, I had the state retirement, and I was just doing those things because that's what I presumed that I was supposed to do. That's what I saw, being brought in every year and presented before us. And it's okay, we've got to do something for retirement and planning ahead for our children and all these different things. So I did those things. Not very knowledgeably, and I don't think most do. Not very knowledgeably, not very aware, not very certain, not very in control of that process. So practicing the infinite banking concept is a process. So it's not simply a product that we're buying. Sure, we buy whole life insurance policies that pay dividends with a mutual company, but it's how we use those policies, how we use our system of policies, that makes all the difference. It's not just what's within the policy, and we'll talk about that in other videos. We'll talk about that at another time. But it's the actual process of practicing the infinite banking concept that makes the difference. Sure, we want the best platform, the best tool and vehicle to be able to use, but it's how we use it. I mean, just think again, a hammer and a chisel in my hands versus Michelangelo. There's no comparison, right? I hope I made the appropriate art reference right there. It's just what came to mind. So how we use it is going to make a great difference. It's the process of how we manage and handle and steward what it is that we have control over, and then how we pass that along. Because more is caught than taught. Our children will see how we interact with money. Are we beholden to someone else? Are we at someone else's mercy in regards to interest rates and terms and conditions and all these other different things? Or are we disciplined enough? Are we prepared enough? Are we knowledgeable enough? And again, you put your money where you decide to put your money. You finance how you want to finance. But I want my children to be able to see us be our own bankers. Us decide whether something is for us to consume or to produce or whatever that may be, and how we finance that through ourselves by building our own warehouse of wealth, by being our own bankers. So infinite banking concept is a process.